and we should be good. Hopefully this doesn't like yesterday's stream did. But either way, I figured Spider-Man's been in the news this week, so let's stream in honour of that, I guess. Would probably be best way to put it. But yeah, let's just do the usual thumbnail nonsense. There we go. Lovely, lovely work.
Hey, it's me.
This curry is legit.
So what do we know about Charles
Curry is
Stanley?
legit, fam.
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer, Oscorp. Single. Known for his art collection.
If Lee's after him, it's gotta be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything that's
Okay, why is that
Let me know the
happening?
second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
Let me just try and figure this out.
It sure feels like we are.
Partners. Sounds good.
Boom. Right, okay.
See ya, partner.
Spidey gun smash. Right. Let's go do some missions, kids.
All units, 1043, mass terrorist and east civilian bus.
Let's go get the bag first.
Requested near Flatiron.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast
Right.
named
Where were we?
Rhino? Apparently last night he almost
Okay.
escaped from his cell in the row. How
That's not good.
Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I know
Jonah
it's
James
not Supermax prison.
Jameson is he's got his finger on the pulse. That's what you need from your reporters. I just hope there's a side mission. That's all I want to do.
Police look like they could use some help.
Yeah, nice one, Spidey. Great idea. Why don't you do that? Nope. Hello, Wellman. How are you, dear? No, I've forgotten how to play the game. There we go. Yeah, you good? It is Night Monkey, yeah. I basically, I think, I mean, let's be honest, it was going to be a conversational topic today anyway, so we might as well get going. I think to avoid this whole debacle with Sony, they should just make a spin-off called Night Monkey. And that'll pretty much solve it, that's what I reckon. I mean, they might be able to sue for his likeness, but ignorance is bliss, isn't it? Just be like, oh no, we invented this one. Sure, it'll be fine. Usually is, right? But yeah, I mean, I think everyone's got the same point of view on it, really. I'm annoyed at both Sony and Disney. I mean, it's both fault, really. But you could argue that Marvel should have the rights for Spidey in the first place, in my opinion. I thought the rights for Spider-Man ended this January this year, I thought, but maybe not. Oh, here we go.
Top floor. Okay, sit tight. So glad you're here. Can't find
It's
my
Night Monkey time, boys.
parked on this level.
Where'd he go? There we go. Right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's DC though. That's the only thing I could sort of think of. Whereas Sony, I mean, it's Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? But there's got to be a way around it, surely. I think they'll solve the deal. They know how much people want it. I think. If Sony keep him and make a Spider-Man film, I'm not interested. Because we've seen how good Spider-Man films can be now that he's been in the MCU, do you know what I mean? Like, when you've got that much background on it as well. It's yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Disney should have it in a sense, because the last two films they've made, well, like Homecoming and Far From Home, obviously they've been massively grossing, and they have sort of fixed Spidey's reputation, which I feel like was damaged quite a bit after Andrew Garfield's stint, which again I don't think was Andrew Garfield's fault really. I don't think the stories were good. I think it was just sort of nothing new really. But yeah, I feel like with Disney, bear in mind they're making the entire film. They're pretty much doing all of the work and getting none of the money for it other than merchandising, which I suppose the majority of the money would probably come from really. So I can see why they'd want more money, because I mean at the end of the day, if they're the ones making the film and putting the effort in for Sony to profit from doing nothing, makes sense. But yeah, which one is it? The one where they're arguing over, like, Rocket's got the gun? Oh, pay attention. Yeah, I know the one you mean. To be fair, it's made me want to rewatch the Tobey Maguire ones. I think Disney they'll find a deal. I think, because they know how much. I don't know. That being said, because I don't think talks have like definitely been finalised as far as the both companies are concerned. I mean, they'll be definitely both looking to do a deal. I think it's just a case of getting it right for everyone, which I'm hoping they do really. But I think Sony definitely need to be knocked down a step. I mean, I didn't see Venom, but just they've not. From what my perspective is, they've had a couple of goes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they've had a couple of goes with Tobey Maguire ones and The Amazing Spider-Man, and neither of them were enjoyable when you were a kid. Do you know what I mean? But they're not fantastic now, like in comparison. I think just give the rights back to Disney. Let them finish what they've, you know, made so good so far. In my opinion, at least. I mean, but again, it is money, innit? This whole industry is based on money, so not really much you can do, unfortunately. Okay. I want to kill everybody. That's what I'm doing. Well, that's the thing. I mean, in a sense, at least they've got that to fall back onto now. Do you know what I mean? In the case they don't get Spider-Man, you can then base the Phase 4, 5 and 6 around, I don't know, like Fantastic Four or X-Men or whatever. I would like to see X-Men versus Avengers. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I think they'll probably just buy the rights. They'll either go straight outright, do it multi-billion-dollar thing. I mean, this is a company that bought Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? Like, Star Wars is probably one of the most profitable, as films go, it's probably one of the most profitable institutions there is, and they just purchased it like it was nothing. And they probably made their money back in the hype for Force Awakens. Like, I can't imagine they've struggled because of it. Same with the MCU. I mean, it's a massive marketing cow. Do you know what I mean? You can just milk it. And I think they'll just buy it, because I mean, bear in mind, you're not only getting Spider-Man, you are then getting the rights to Venom. You're getting the rights to all these other, you know, Spider-Man characters like Green Goblin, you know, Norman Osborn, stuff like that, Dr. Octopus. And I know Sony want to make their own cinematic universe, i.e. the Spider-Verse or whatever they're going to call it. But I don't care. They're making a Morbius film. I have no interest in it. I mean, I didn't even see the first. I didn't see Venom. I probably should have, to be fair. But yeah, like, I just don't really care. I think Marvel have set a standard now where you're expecting to see all these other characters in it as well, and you want to see these characters interacting. I.e. Iron Man, Spider-Man in, you know, Infinity War, for example, or Homecoming even. I think we're so used to that now. It's like you'd sort of be underwhelmed if anything less than that happened. I think. As much as dislike Disney for being greedy, yeah, that's pretty much the same, to be honest. I like Star Wars, and I do want to watch The Mandalorian. Oh god. Yeah, the new Obi-Wan series. I mean, I've been asking for that since episode 3 came out, and I was 9. So the thing is, I was a bit too old for Clone Wars by the time it had come out. Annoyingly. But at the same time as that, oh god, at the same time as that, I also quite enjoyed what I saw. But I've got it all on like digital. I just need to get around to watching it, really. Alright, favourite Marvel film? Or what are you excited for in phase 4, 5, 6? Because I'm probably most looking forward to As Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought the chemistry between 4 was enjoyable to watch as well.
He sounds nervous. I should take him out.
Haha, pulled a sneaky on him. Yeah, I think that's going to be the big one.
Literally didn't see that coming.
I think mainly because it is sort of one, you're looking into the multiverse. I thought they were going to do what's his name? Basically Marvel Aquaman. The I was going to say Neymar, but obviously as a footballer. Oh, Neymar, that's it, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. I mean, considering the success of Aquaman as well. To be fair, it sounds like ironic considering I just mentioned it, but Aquaman has probably always been my favourite DC superhero, like since I've started sort of collecting comics and stuff like that. Like the new 52 Aquaman is really cool. And I'm glad that Aquaman is cool again. Because, I mean, when I was sort of a kid, you sort of go, oh, well, this guy's a fish. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, I like Aquaman. I think he's really cool. Got some good stories with him as well. Batman, I think, is cool, but overrated, personally. I think Spidey gets the right amount of attention for his character. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Spidey I think gets the right amount of attention because he is like everyone in Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think anyone can associate with his backstory or being like that awkward kid at school or whatever. So yeah, I do love Spider-Man for that. Who else do I like? This is what I mean though, like there's certain superheroes I don't necessarily not like massively ecstatic about on their own, but as soon as you put them with other people in these universes, i.e. Infinity War, you know, you're getting so much more out of these characters. I didn't watch Justice League in the end. Never got around to watching it, but that's the thing, I've been put off by reviews. Okay. But I feel like Justice League could be really good. Like DC have got some really good heroes. If they just timed, like, if they marketed it right, if they did the films well, I feel like there's a lot of option. Like, obviously it's a much darker universe than Marvel is, but I feel like if you get the balance between like sort of light-hearted family film and sort of dark and gritty, I think you're getting, that's how you do it right, I think. Which I think is where Deadpool was good, because it sort of had that sense of humour for adults, but it was also fun. Although it's not as family friendly, I suppose.
It's safe now. What were they after? Just
I see. I used to be a bit more of a DC fanboy than anything. But yeah, like I think when I first started getting into the films, I wasn't really on board with the whole MCU thing. I always thought they were a bit more for children. And it's only really after, I can't remember what film it was that sort of, I think it was probably like Guardians when that came out. That sort of changed stuff, and then I started getting into the comics and stuff as well, and it was like, I think that's pretty much what did it. But yeah, no, I'm definitely more Marvel now. But again, it's purely down to the MCU. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the amount of hype and that is generated. I think it's definitely you know, definitely made it worth the hype. Yeah, that's it. I prefer DC in terms of the comics. That being said, I have got a few Marvel comics which are really quite fun to read. I've read them a couple of times. So the ones I'm particularly, well, the three basically sets of comics that I've got that I could read quite a few times. So you've got Cyclops, where he's a space pirate. That's quite different. Spider-Man 2099, which I would happily watch if they made it into a film, preferably by Marvel, obviously. But I mean, if Sony do it, then I probably will give in. And then what was the other one? I think it might have been Star-Lord. I think yeah, I think it was the Star-Lord ones. They were cool. They were a fun little story. I'm interested to see how they work around the X-Men though. The Fantastic Four, I mean, I trust Marvel to not mess that up. I mean, when they first announced that they had Spider-Man, I was a bit like, oh, here we go again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was a bit skeptical. Yeah, I do remember reading Spider-Man comics as a kid, to be fair. Yeah, I do. I had a few like Amazing Spider-Mans and stuff like that. But it's just like the basics, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, this week he's fighting Green Goblin or whatever. It's just your basic stuff to learn. And then when I was 6, the film came out, so it's, you know, perfect age for it, really. I do remember liking that film quite a lot. Yeah, see, I never got into any of them, really. Might be an age thing. I mean, I hadn't really heard of any of them until sort of got into it. Do you know what I mean? Like, nailed that landing. Okay, so I meant to. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, the main superheroes when I was a kid were always Spider-Man, Batman, Superman a little bit, but he wasn't really. I think the films had sort of come out at that point, and they weren't really doing very well. So, I think that was sort of like a exception to the rule. But yeah, Batman, Spider-Man, pretty much were the ones at the time. Oh, come on. Just yeet it into Central Park. There we go. Problem solved.
Demons must have crazy insurance premiums.
Lovely work. Right.
About your emergency.
Hey, you have time
Let's carry on doing a mission.
No, but if you ask nicely.
But yeah, like I remember like the Batman films as a kid, like the George Clooney ones. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Iron Man, I didn't really get into until the film had come out.
I know, budget crisis.
Didn't really like him either as a comic. I think his comic outfit looks ridiculous. The films have definitely done him justice.
I hope it's some kid's
I'm not saying number 3, but again, a lot of my friends are into comics and they're like, "Oh, don't bother,"
easier than real life.
and I'll just feel, "Oh, okay, I'll watch it then." But I sort of feel like I'd probably be missing out if I didn't watch it. But at the same time as that, I don't really want to waste my time watching a film that I've heard bad reviews about. There we go.
Military grade.
Like even Hulk, I suppose. Hulk scared me as a kid. Oh, who's this?
Who is this?
Wrong question. The correct one is, can you stop the bombs I planted?
Ominous. Hi, stranger.
Got recon points spread all over the city.
Let's oh, what's this? Is that the? That's the rest of the set. See, I don't really understand the Fantastic Four suit. Why? Is that like a hint at something, or? Oh, that suit's so cool. Spider-Man, Night Monkey, I think. The sooner I get the Iron Spider suit, we're laughing. Hi, Honey Bunch, how are you? Alright, let's go back in the Stark suit. Actually, yeah, the Spider-Man 2099 one and the Iron Spider, they'll be the two that I'm sort of looking out for. Oh, I don't know, do I switch to the Rami suit? Yeah, let's have some classic Spidey. Alright, let's do this.
Tracking bombs around the district, and they're about to go off. I gotta move.
How is my favourite Scotsman today? Oh, it's like a time trial.
Gotta be quick. Bombs could go off any second. Lucky no one was hurt.
Okay, right, cool.
Wipe 'em up.
Running, let's go. Lovely. Great work. Let's go. I'm super thank. I bet you're glad I understood that reference. I am not doing a very good job here. Oh, I'm still getting the hang of this swinging stuff.
Could have done better.
Eh. It's alright, got rid of them. I'll take it.
Some kind of sick thing to you?
Games are for kids and I'm a 9-year-old.
Their money.
Sometimes information's worth more than money, and I've learned plenty watching you.
Very
MJ, what did you find out about Isaac Newton?
Check out the picture I just sent.
Which one is Delaney?
I don't know. Guess you'll have to go to the party to find out.
Is that a Mysterio
I
reference?
already have a costume.
I think it is. Let's go. I got that one. So that could have been a 4 reference. Maybe it was. I do sort of like but dislike the Sam Raimi suit. Or Sam Raimi, sorry. Oh, right, okay.
Peter, I spoke to Miles' mother, and she loved him.
Peter!
Poor woman squeezed herself while trying to be strong for her son. She just wanted to just grieve.
Go on, have a grenade, boys.
It was a very thoughtful suggestion, Peter. The kind that would make them proud.
See, I didn't mind Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man personally. I would have preferred him if he'd fixed that damn door, but I personally didn't mind him. I preferred him to Andrew Garfield. I thought Andrew Garfield was just trying to be awkward, but at the same time just not really. I think he'd been too awkward. I don't know. Okay, interesting pose. Yeah, I just never really got on with Andrew Garfield, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how cool it would be if, like, Disney got the rights. Yeah, that's the thing. He wasn't like Tom Holland is Spider-Man as far as I'm concerned. You know, scatty, awkward, like quick on jokes, bit of a, you know, chatterbox, awkward. Right size, right height. Do you know what I mean? Looks like him as well. I think Andrew Garfield like was too cool, yeah, too good looking to have Venom, which would be cool. Somehow implement it into the MCU, I'm sure. Oh, someone's come as me. Aha! It's like that meme, isn't it? Me and the boys. Spider-Man Homecoming trailer sold you because the one scene of Peter and Ned sitting awkwardly. Yeah, that's the thing. It is like a high school film, isn't it? I just liked the scattiness. Do you know what I mean? Like I liked how I don't know. It was just like any standard teenager. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney? Oh no, smoke. Never will I do.
The connection is starting to suffer. I'll finish this mission and probably have to end it. Or let me know if it's alright your end.
Hey, what's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
I need to find Dr. Delaney.
He's out in the party somewhere. Who are you?
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Smartass.
Okay, if that's how you're gonna be. Wait a minute, is your connection okay? I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, I just liked. Yeah, that's the thing. I liked how awkward the whole thing was. To be fair. Yeah, it certainly is.
Dr. Delaney.
Is it actually Little Pixley? It should sort itself out. To be fair, I'll tell you what. I'll stop watching videos on my TV because that's probably not helping. Why don't I can literally go wherever I want? Why am I not allowed to run up stuff? Right, okay, fine, it's good. Aha, parkour. Okay, back up we go. I thought the fact that we didn't have like a Spider-Man film with Green Goblin as well, I thought that was refreshing. As or like not an origin story, but you know, I like the fact that it wasn't the origin story because you didn't need it. Everyone knows, you know, Spider-Man gets bit by a spider, Uncle Ben dies, you know, all the usual stuff. Everyone knows that. You don't need to do that again. So yeah, I mean, that's my view on it personally. But
Some of your nemesises? We got fight.
maybe later.
Oh, what's the matter, Spiderweb? You afraid of my mighty horn?
there's a horse mask. Don't make me punch a random spectator, please. Ooh, okay. We've got Watford. Yeah, I thought, yeah. Plus Aunt May as well. Stroke of genius, that. But yeah, no, I think that was a good move. Wait, how many times do you want to see Uncle Ben get shot? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I like Into the Spider-Verse as well. I like the fact it was about Miles rather than Peter.
Let him go.
There we go. Here we go again.
Keep your head down.
I'll kill everybody. There we go. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, okay. This one's got some moves. Lovely.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, that's the thing. How many times are we going to see that?
Happy Halloween.
We know how it happens, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, even if it's in the form of flashback, we don't need it. We know how it happens.
How about some moonlight?
Like, with superheroes, like, I suppose like Ant-Man, that you don't really know that well. They need origin stories, I get that. But like Guardians, they didn't need an origin story because that's not the point. The point is, you know, they're a bit more light-hearted than your other superheroes. They have a bit of a laugh, and I think you don't need to waste time, you know, with explaining these characters to an audience that either doesn't need to hear it or they already know it. Like Superman, the Superman film I quite enjoyed, like Man of Steel. I quite enjoyed it personally, but I had never really watched a Superman film before, so I sort of liked the origin story just so I had a rough idea of what was going on. I don't think so. I don't know, it might do. He was a big part of the Avengers, I know that much. Like in the comics. I don't know, I think he'd be a cool bad guy, to be fair. But that's the thing, there's a lot of flexibility with these sort of characters. Because they've appeared as different versions over the years, you know, like, so, i.e. Hank Pym.
You recently began working with someone in an hospital.
So, yeah, it's one of them things.
You know how much time I've Tell me his name.
Ooh.
Show's over, Lee. Apparently the show's not over.
Yeah, see, Ultron I feel was underused in the MCU as well.
Name, Dr. Morgan Michaels.
Thank you.
Could have been. I don't know. I never watched Never watched it back in the day. Oh well, that was quite a dramatic scene. It's like watching Tobey Maguire. So that's the thing, I think this is what I mean about it being flexible, because you can just completely change things to suit your story and suit your set of characters. Which I'm all for, really, to be fair, as long as it keeps some form of truth to the original comics or whatever. Boom, eat it, son.
That's all of them. My lead.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know that much about Ant-Man before the films come out, so this is what I mean. Like, sometimes you do need them origin stories. Like Thor again, I still don't think I've actually seen the first Thor, and if I have, I don't remember any of it. But he's definitely one of them characters that's got better as the MCU's got better. Yeah, I think they've obviously where they've adapted his character over time. It's just one of them where it does get better. I mean, when you look at him in the first Avengers compared to how he was in Ragnarok, it's a completely different character. But you need that, I think.
Apologies. Believe me, this is for your own good.
Let's go. Yeah, I like the yeah, it's in a bit rust. I liked the progression of him. I thought Chris Hemsworth does him justice, I think, and I think now we're used to a good character that's, you know, can have a bit of a laugh. Ah, I've got to punch a guy in a horse mask. That ain't fair.
What did Lee do to these people?
Okay. Actually, back to the point of Far From Home. The bit where Mysterio's doing all the visions and stuff. It felt like reading a Spider-Man comic. And that's probably one of my favourite scenes in the film. But it was just sort of like watching a comic as a kid. There we go, come on. Yeah, Captain Marvel, I thought they didn't need to include her. I mean, I get that they want to show off the cosmic universe a bit more and explain the whole sort of scrolls and stuff like that, so I sort of get it.
I'll explain later. But right now, you need Dr. Morgan.
I didn't really like her as a character, though. I didn't think there was that much to her, other than I'm a woman, I'm pissed off, and I've got the capabilities of, like, nuclear weapons in my fists. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's one of them.
Did you find him?
Yes and no. Sable says they have him under protection.
I mean, we'll see. I think she'll be important in the MCU in the next few phases. Which I mean, I hope she is, because I do like Brie Larson. I think she's alright. She seems like a fun person, so. Plus, I only realised recently she was in
Hey, can you find Dr. Delaney?
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, so did Lee.
No, what happened?
Lee corrupted him.
Yeah, Origin for Nova would be cool.
We have to stop this guy.
We will.
I think that would be good as like
Morgan Michaels.
the Destination of Zendar. You could easily.
Not sure, but I bet he works on the Devil's Breath project.
who? Yeah, I suppose that could be an introduction to Novacore, I guess, and then like one surviving member could be
For Devil's Breath?
the main character or whatever. Is she what?
Where's the lab?
I forgot what I was talking about. I saw a thing recently. It was like streamers will ask a question, then someone will answer it, and they'll forget what they said.
Construction. Fisk, get the invoices around for blackmail material on the mayor.
Everything leads back to Norman Osborn. Guess it's time to pay him a visit.
I doubt he's gonna tell you anything.
Wasn't planning to ask.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, she's the girl. I didn't even realise till I watched it about a month ago. It's mad. I think because she's quite a different character in it, you just completely forget about it.
Without shutting down some
One thing I'm annoyed about as well, in the end of Far From Home, I thought, not the end credits scene, the bit before that where he's swinging around New York, I thought it was going to go to the Avengers Tower, but it was like, it had 4 on it or whatever, or Oscorp. I thought that would have been a nice touch, taking it forward. I suppose I probably would have done it if that would have been a touch.
There we go. A security module. Looks like there's 4 of these around the building. That should make things easier.
Security teams, go in. Sable Team Alpha standing by. Looks like an electrical problem. Copy that. Keep an eye on the exterior while we try to track down the issue.
Just when I thought it would be easy.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, I was waiting for a Fantastic Four or a Norman Osborn reference. Alas, none came.
All Sable teams. Looks like we have some sort of software problem. We're calling in a specialist. Copy that. Continuing exterior sweep.
There's the second module.
What? All agents.
Yeah, it did.
One of our subsystems.
As it's not something we'd seen, I think, for a long time either. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was cool to just see him swinging, because we'd not really had that since.
Sweep negative.
Well, I don't think we really had it in Homecoming either, did we?
We don't know.
I mean, fair enough, we might have had it in
Tanker alert level.
The Amazing Spider-Man, but wasn't Spider-Man, was it?
2 more modules.
Attention all Sable teams. There's a small possibility we have a trespasser on site. We're analyzing data now. Stay vigilant. Copy that, Control.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Damn it. Another subsystem is going offline. I need
Oh,
to
okay.
scan
Let's just
86th floor exterior.
add to
Bird inbound.
the list of problems I've got going on here.
Gotta move. Hi, MJ. A little busy right now.
I'll be quick. Listen, I got a lead on Charles Standish's location. I think if I can get to it, I can make him talk. He knew about Dr. Delaney. He probably knows about Morgan Michaels as well.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy. Speaking of crazy, gotta find that last module.
Whoa, that was close.
Here's the last one.
I mean, you'd sort of see a guy like on the side of your building.
Find out more about Morgan Michaels and Devil's Breath.
Exterior sweep negative. Should we go on lockdown? Not yet. Mr. Osborn is in the middle of an important call. So keep tracking. There must be something up there.
Nope. Nobody here but us spiders.
Ha! That's a spider reference. I've just realised my collar's been tucked in the whole time. Yeah, I feel like the first film, like, I do miss the good old-fashioned superhero films where you had a montage of them becoming the superhero. I don't think there's enough of that these days.
They must be talking about that file MJ found.
Can't see anything.
Really acceptable being me right now.
Son of a bitch. You're alive.
Oh, don't be too mad, Norman. We know you and Fisk built a secret Devil's Breath lab. But we still don't know where it is and what Michaels has to do with it. Let's hope your computer can tell us more. GR27. Dr. Morgan Michaels is the chief scientist, but the location of the lab is redacted. AI-controlled CRISPR. That actually works. It could cure any genetic disease. Cystic fibrosis, Huntington's. This is crazy. GR27 is Devil's Breath. It's designed to cure diseases. But in its current form, it's
Let's not talk about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 because it was pretty bad. Montage in the second one where just figuring out. I only remember it being awful. I can't actually remember most of the film, to be fair.
That's why Lee wants it. We find Michaels, we find Devil's Breath.
Jamie Foxx was underutilized in it. I thought there was too many bad guys. It had the same problem as Spider-Man 3 did, I think. I mean, that being said, Spider-Man 3 had more than just that problem.
MJ, get this. Devil's Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders. But its current form is wildly imperfect. In trying to fix the body, it rips it apart. We need to locate Dr. Michaels. I don't trust Sable to contain something this deadly.
Why is she whispering? If I have to do another MJ mission, I'm not going to be happy.
Reach it? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach it? Sneaking into a Sable compound. That could go bad fast. I should head to Central Park.
Action shot, there we go. I mean, my favourite Spider-Man moment, other than Homecoming and Far From Home. To be fair, I as bad as it can be, I still like the first one. Yeah, I think they're trying to sort of do the off-ball characters that haven't been done. I.e. Mysterio. I can't believe it took that long to get Mysterio in a Spider-Man film, to be honest. I mean, he's one of like the classic Spider-Man bad guys, you know what I mean?
I've never heard Doc this
It would be cool to see the memes sort of reenacted though, like Me and the Boys. She does look familiar though, and I don't know why. Like, she is MJ, to be fair. Like, they've nailed the character, I think. Come on, buddy. Yeah, but I think he's always been a cool character, I think. And he's always been... Like, the fact he's illusion, I think, would... Do you know what I mean?
Must be Standish. He's here somewhere.
Either way, I quite liked... Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, I thought was very good.
I need to draw him away from the stairs.
Right, quick and clean, let's do this.
What's that? Demons are killing anyone related to Devil's Breath.
Okay, let's have a word.
Lockout comms, Will. Do not want me to strike without Michaels or the threat.
Crap. Generator tripped.
Won't distract him for long.
Yeah, like Batman, Joker, like Superman, and I suppose Lex Luthor. Although again, Lex Luthor they did wrong, I thought. I think they tried to play too much on the
Doors are shut.
insanity thing. I think that's probably down to Heath Ledger setting a standard, you know, as the Joker.
Truck's about to move. Should use it as cover. Go, go, go.
Yeah, definitely set a standard.
Made it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that being said, again, they didn't really use Iron Man's to their full capacity, I don't think. Like, considering the fact that we've had to wait for Shang-Li to come along to even get teased with the Mandarin. Oops. You know, I think that might be more damage than good, really. Okay. Oops. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Spider-Man's got so many bad guys to pick from as well, so that's the main thing. I think. That's why I think they could easily make Tom Holland Spider-Man go for, well, years. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's... You've got a lot of option with it, definitely. Oh, no, you don't.
Safe places. If Dr. Michaels is in one of these, Standish might know which one. There's Standish's tent.
This is very high maintenance. Yeah, no, it's dead. Have a good dinner. I don't know how much longer it's going to go on for, purely based on the fact that I'm going out. But
Almost
so close. Yes, it's ended. Just for stopping by. It's been emotional. Okay.
there's Standish's tent.
And
Move it. Close.
oh, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Come on.
No, you're not buying. Come on, buddy. There we go. No, 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 no. You've seen nothing. You've seen nothing. There we go. Lovely. Lovely work, Nicholas.
Charles Standish?
Holy crap!
Charles, where is Dr. Morgan Michaels?
What is it? Didn't he? He wants to kill me. Tell him to do it. Do it himself.
I'm not with the demons. I'm not with people. I'm not. I want to see him stopped. Just like you.
Richard Byler.
I mean, that's the big boy life, isn't it?
She has Michaels in the bow, moving him to a new safe house.
I mean, that's pretty much my life, to be honest, Rust. So, what can you do?
To get what, Charles? What do the demons need to get at Grand Central?
What the?
Charles!
No!
What the
He's not
hell?
a Sable guy. Definitely not a Sable guy. Sorry, Charlie. Okay, time to
Wait,
go.
no, he knows something.
Oh, okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, I'll probably do one more level and then cut the bat's hair there. Don't think that's an expression, but it is now. Oh, she's annoyed. That's a slam door right there.
That was maybe the most awkward swing of my life. Jeez,
Hey, okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie. You knock a man out, destroy my background research, and the best you got is sorry, Charlie? Is everything a joke to you?
What? MJ, no! I screwed up. It was a tension breaker.
Tension breaker, right? You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
Oh
We
dear.
broke up so you could focus on your career.
We broke up because you wouldn't stop treating me like a baby. Don't do this, MJ. Don't do that, MJ. Oh, that's too dangerous, MJ. I may not have super spider powers, but I'm not made out of glass.
You snuck into the middle of an armed military.
Go on, fight.
Can we not do this right now? Please? Did you learn anything about Dr. Michaels?
Fine. Michaels is in the Bowery somewhere. Sable's moving in tomorrow at noon.
Awesome. Anything else? Was he saying something about Grand Central before I jumped in?
No, it was nothing. Listen, I gotta go, Peter. Filing deadline.
Peter, that's English is still mad. Nice work, Mr. Superhero.
Does Russell get called by his first name when he's in trouble?
Gotta blow off some steam on patrol.
Okay, right. Where now? Of course. Well, it looks like we're going to go solve a crime. Let's go.
A shootout. That's not good for anybody. That's Miles' mom. Hello?
Mr. Parker, it's Rio Morales. I want to thank you for getting Miles a job at the pizza shelter.
Glad to. And please call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This from therapy. He hates to feel like a victim or be pitied.
Gotcha.
Oh, you get your full name.
I'll let Aunt May know.
Do you get like shouted at and then sort of asked to come downstairs? Have a chat on the sofa. I imagine you get in trouble a lot. I assume you'll be joining our pro clubs for next season, Russell. Right. I'll do all the research tokens at the end of the game. I'll do the backpacks and the pigeons sort of midway through. And then we'll go from there.
I gotta stop that car.
Hi guys.
Well, that's just rude. Yeah.
There we go. You're welcome, boys. See you later. Oh, no, maybe not.
Organized crime.
Okay. Turns out I actually bleed blood. That's not good. Yeah, just kick the cool.
Glad I stopped that. Too many crazy drivers in the city as it is.
Where am I going? Anywhere particular? No, I guess we're just... What is that? Sniper. Okay, let's see if we've got any new suits. Oh, we have. Lovely. Ooh. I do like that suit, that is cool. I'm just a sucker for the Far From Home suit. Just going back on. Head to the lab. Okay, let's just do that. And then, what's the time?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we got time. We got time.
Bus broke down and there were no cabs. But I'll be there as soon as I can.
Rusty, if you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Officers respond. We've got
And why?
10 narcotics in progress. Attention units. Hostiles are assaulting an armored car.
Oh, I can't be bothered to solve your crimes. Do it yourself, please. How trippy during it be, just like going to work, and you see some guy in like lycra just swinging around, like it's no one's business. Don't know what I'd do.
Sorry I'm late.
Morning, Parker. Or is it evening? That doesn't matter. Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response.
On it.
Try to get it under 3 milliseconds. Would you believe it's for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation and limits
Doc loves these things. Used them in grad school when he had to manipulate radioactive isotopes.
This is it, Peter. Our break. The neural interface will put Octavius Industries on the map.
Do we need to run a safety check, Doc?
We've been running reruns. No, fella.
Where is the thing that I need to do?
How's it going, Peter?
Awfully.
It's late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get one of those little cheese squares, though.
Hmm.
Graphene. The structure is super unique.
Okay. No. We want that one? Oh, you're not. Well, you've come to the wrong place. We're all massive virgins here. Hmm. Ah, Jiminy Crickets. Hmm. Bingo. And okay. Hmm. Maybe. No. Unless... Yeah, I think I'm grateful that it isn't either, to be fair. I'd definitely not have won. Yeah, you can take your time with it. It's pretty peaceful. Hmm. It's like playing with Lego, blindfolded.
Oh, awesome. It's been nano-latticed. Wow, that's strong. Could be a
What does that mean?
great structural element for a prosthetic.
Cool. Okay, what now?
The device will need 2 parts to function. The first will be an entirely... Damn it! Why do I keep repeating the same mistake over and over? Call them in the hospital.
I haven't felt this confident since grad school. We're on the verge of something.
Where am I needing to go? Am I playing with like a robot arm or something? Or...
How's it going, Peter?
No, that's not what he means. Okay.
Is the headpiece ready?
No,
Still working on it.
stop asking. Yeah, I know, you've mentioned several times. I'm just trying to figure out what the bloody hell I'm doing. Well,
Remember the first day I interviewed?
You were starting to suspect. You had to, but not to tell. You see that twitch? That's the deterrent I find hard to control. Right?
How's it going, Peter?
badly. I mean, what am I doing?
I wonder if I could 3D print a web shooter. Can't believe I've never tried that.
No. This is very enthralling gameplay, I understand. Oh, there we go. Why not just do that?
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power bit.
Ah, here you go, Rusty. Another puzzle for you. I don't. It's fake news, actually. Can confirm. Don't appreciate rumours like that. You're a bad person. Big fake news. Maybe if I were to... Yes. Maybe. No, we need the voltage though. This music does make me feel like I'm discovering stuff. You okay, hun? You bloody child. Is that the Mick? I'm struggling. Have you got any ideas, Einstein? All right, look at me. I've done them all. All right. Don't care. I mean, what else you can do with your evening? That's just a given, isn't it? Let's reset it. Right. Unless we do it backwards. No, right, we need one there. Okay, that's essential. We'll do it backwards. Uh-huh. I don't know why this was so difficult in the first place, but okay. I don't know how that took so long, but...
Okay, next. Looks like some impedance in his nerve system.
Ah, yay, more puzzles! Yay! Okay, cool. I don't have a small brain. Okay. We need another -1. But how... -2. Put that there, that there. Oh! There we go. No. Then there should. Bingo, okay. Lovely work, Nicholas.
Finished.
Okay, that's not the reason. What's the title that you've gone for, Rusty? I'm intrigued.
Signal to noise is out of whack. No signal processor should reduce lag.
Okay. No. What if I put 2 there? We then have 7. So if I replace that with a -1? No, we need a -5. Unless we replace that with a minus. Okay, and then we put the -3. There you go. Thanks, Jake. Epic game of big brain mode there. That was big brain. Right,
I got it done.
we've done it.
0.8 milliseconds.
That's quicker than I can think. Put on the big brain hat, Doc.
Yes.
I don't think it would be that simple in real life, would it?
Thank God I'm out. Unbelievable. You need some help?
Dude, you're on it today.
Doctor, what's going on? It's become that obvious.
My doctors call it a degenerative neurological disorder.
Probably caused by overexposure to toxic chemicals in my rectums. Sorry, is there anything I can do? You already are. The worst part is, it only affects the muscles.
You do.
The mind continues to
Correct. Correct answer.
can no longer do. You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way. Of course. I'd like to see the position of your future. I came here to work for you because of what you've got up here. It's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
At what point is Doc gonna go wrong?
So, Peter, before I forget, I've read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for neural interface.
I'll take a look. Thanks, Doc. Exciting. I don't know, Doc. We'll need a gallium silk array to make it work. Even then, odds of injury are pretty high.
Golly! Genius! Never mind the risks. We'll work them out in time.
Oh, we're still solving puzzles.
At this rate, he'll lose control of his motor functions within a year. If we're not careful, an intracranial implant can make things even worse. Even alter his personality.
Ah, okay.
Carefully.
We're gonna make him turn bad now. I see.
Doc, I'm sorry. My aunt just texted.
Doc Ock's gonna go wrong. It's a shame. Dude, do you have a filter? Like, do you stop? Like, ever? I don't understand. Right, one more mission. And that's your lot.
Hi, May.
Let me guess. Running late?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now. Have you heard from Miles?
No, but his buddy said he was coming, so...
Good. I'll be there soon. Bye.
I like Miles.